How to understand life and death. A cosmic graduation exam myth. Life is a school, then death is the inevitable graduation exam. Western prophet Edgar Cayce once dreamed of a test paper and said that the soul would be assigned to 7 different dimensional worlds according to the test results. Jung also nodded and said that this is very similar to the 6 reincarnations in the East. In other words, this is not the end, but placement test. 1. Why capital doesn't let you know the truth. The question is, if everyone knows that death is just an exam, not extinction, but an upgrade or retake, would they still be afraid? The answer is no. But, capital needs fear, because it is easy to harvest those who are afraid of death. And medical beauty, health products, secret recipes for longevity, which one doesn't rely on the fear of death to sell. Therefore, capitalism desperately tries to label this knowledge as feudal superstition. From the story of Liang Zhu, transforming into butterflies, to the miraculous encounter between the Hainanese man and his grandmother on WeChat. All are suppressed as rumors to prevent you from having an epiphany. 2.7 Dimensions of class division standards. In Cayce's version, the report card for life's grand tests might look like this. Fail, in the animal world, continue to muddle through. Just passed, in the human world. Return to school and study again. Above average, class 4 sages and saints, obtain the qualification for further study. Outstanding students. The immortal and heavenly classes enjoy higher-level dormitory conditions. Top student, God realm, directly promoted to a famous university in the universe. Isn't it similar to the streamlining of the high school entrance exam and the college entrance exam? Except this time, the admission score is determined by your conscience, kindness, and love. 3. How to prepare for the exam. Subtraction learning in the second half of life. In the first half of life, everyone is busy adding, making money, buying property, comparing with others, and even adding filters to the circle of friends. After the age of 50, one should turn to subtraction, reduce human desires and preserve the principles of nature, learn to repent, forgive, be grateful, and love. No longer tie consciousness to the physical body, but recognize the independent existence of the soul. This is the most practical exam review outline. 4. Consequences of failing. The examining people are not well prepared, and when the impermanence teacher suddenly announces the start of the exam, they panic as if they have not brought their admission tickets. The result is, full marks for fear, 0 marks for courage. The test paper was blank. He was eventually rejected and had to retake Earth University and enter the reincarnation cram school. This is what is called a repeater. 5. The wisdom of comprehending life and death. Most people who truly comprehend life and death have experienced out-of-body experiences through meditation, contemplation, dreams, and even near-death experiences. They understand death is not disappearance but transition. As Zhuangzi said, when you are born, you die. When you die, you are born. Just as Ying Zhang regretted, if he had known that death was an exam, he would not have bothered with the terracotta warriors. Instead, he would have memorized a few more chapters of the Tao Te Ching, and perhaps he could have passed the exam to be admitted to the divine realm. Why? Conclusion. Fear comes from ignorance, and insight comes from awareness. If you view death as the ultimate graduation ceremony, then your whole life is preparation for the thesis defense on that day. Finally, Phelan asked, do you want to be a repeater in the reincarnation cram school, or a direct admission student to a famous university in the universe?